Hey guys, how's it going? Matt here. When was the last time I posted on Nuance? It was a long time ago. And that is not saying that the purpose for which Nuance was created has been resolved. I designed this channel to help bridge the gap between an understanding of China and an understanding from the West towards China. And because I found that the West really underestimates China and really doesn't appreciate the nuance in the life that I spent in China for 17 years. And I've been in the States now for about 3 years, over 3 years, and I kind of stopped posting on Nuance. But that's not saying that things haven't been happening. It has been barreling. But today I sort of just wanted to talk about a website that hosts videos. I think you know what I'm talking about. Xiaohongshu. Xiaohongshu is a video sharing site, a lot like TikTok in America. And the American government was trying to shut down TikTok. It's actually still up today, which is wild because it's been 5 times I thought that website was going to be knocked down. But it just keeps kicking. And even Trump has given it a reprieve. We'll see how long that lasts. But an odd thing happened. An odd thing happened in that people took the lack of TikTok as a chance to connect with China more, which ran totally counter to the reason that they wanted to restrict TikTok in the first place. It was kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. If you wanted to take away TikTok because you felt like Chinese influence was too high, what ended up happening is people just moved to a completely Chinese app called Xiaohongshu. And it's been really amazing to watch it. And honestly, it kind of pisses me off. It kind of pisses me off a little bit. But I like it. But I like it. These people went to Xiaohongshu, and the app is really Chinese. I'm posting more on Xiaohongshu too. You can go there. My Xiaohongshu is Jiao Mate in Chinese. Jiao Mate. Not Jiao, Jayoe. That's the English version. But this Jiao Mate Xiaohongshu, I've started to kind of invest in. I've got 40,000 subscribers on it. And I've been posting more there. And you have to go through, you got to have a translator. You got to understand the Chinese system. They have obviously translated comments so you can read, but it is really sort of, I got through it, but I got to imagine you'd have to really struggle to get, people tried. People worked hard in order to access this platform. And it's really amazing because it was flooded with people watching Chinese life in a Chinese platform and really understanding China from a on the ground perspective in a way that they hadn't before. And there was people like, man, these roads are clean. Oh, these cities are nice. Oh, this food is amazing. Oh, these kids live in these schools and learn in this way. And there's this cohesiveness. And oh, look at these people playing in the park. And oh, that's a clean park. I wish America had. We need to learn from this and all of these things. And that's where I got frustrated because not in a bad way, but I was frustrated because I spent like 17 years living in China. I created my YouTube channel as an attempt. Well, originally it was so that I could sort of learn about China and not forget about it because I didn't want to lose memories, so I just put them on YouTube, made them into videos, put them on YouTube. But it became a lot more than that. It became an opportunity to share my experiences with people in the West, in large part because I wanted to share with people what they might not have been seeing, because there has always been this China bias. And it's always been this machine in the West that has been driving these narratives about discouraging people's openness to China. The American government literally invests money to discredit China. China is their competitor, so in some ways it makes sense. But in a lot of ways, come on, America. You know better. But they don't, I guess. So I produced thousands of videos on my social media, and my videos would get, a few thousand views. During pandemic, the numbers went up. But I always tried to get people to realize that although China's not perfect, it's certainly got things we can learn from it. It's got a different way of life that we can learn from. Traveling in general teaches you how to learn from the experiences that you experience outside of your comfort zone. And China was outside of America's comfort zone. And I was always like, learn. And not to say that it hasn't happened. There's been plenty of people that have come away from my videos with appreciation, and they've said so. But it was always not that many, in the whole grand scheme of things. And the response from Xiaohongshu was, it was always what I had hoped for, this overwhelming acceptance of the Chinese experience or the mainland China experience, and this understanding. And it was everywhere. Annie hated it. Annie always liked to watch Xiaohongshu to learn cooking techniques, tips on, paperwork, tips on all sorts of lifestyle things. It was a resource, like a DIY resource for Chinese people or Asians in general. Either they're interacting with the West, or they're living in China, or they're just looking how to do something. I would go to Xiaohongshu. It was sort of how you figured it out. And so in the initial launch of this craziness, she was frustrated with how Xiaohongshu was being polluted by all these Westerners who are just bringing in their politics, because Xiaohongshu wasn't necessarily ever about politics. And I remember the first few days she was like, this is horrible. I just want my old Xiaohongshu back. And it didn't take long before she was like, hey, Matt, this person really is seeing the real China. And then she'd be like, show me the video. And then she'd be like, this person, is looking at the person making hot pot, is really wild about how Annie loves cooking. So she was appreciating the appreciation. I'll always do that on my comment section. I'll be like, I appreciate your appreciation. And she was appreciating all of these Westerners' appreciation of all of this nuance of life that people were living in China. And it's been an overwhelmingly good thing. And although the wave has sort of peaked, you still have a lot of people on Xiaohongshu. The fact that TikTok hasn't been banned, if it is completely banned, you'll see probably Xiaohongshu won't be too far behind if they're going to go on a banning spree. But you'll see a resurgence of Xiaohongshu until that goes. But it's just been an interesting picture of things. It's been really wild to see people accept and understand China in just a whole new way, using this platform that is wholly Chinese. I'm frustrated that I couldn't have done that. Obviously Xiaohongshu is a huge platform and I'm just one creator, but I really wanted to be able to share with more people this understanding. And it looks like Xiaohongshu beat me to the chase. For those of you that are wondering, I'm in a van right now. I built this van over the course of 3 years. It's been my sort of pet project. It's been my project. And with this van, I plan to drive around North America and more, sharing stories of the road, sharing stories of the places that I go, the people that I meet, going on cool trails. I'm a nature guy. I like nature, and so I'm going to be experiencing that. I'll be sharing with you the places that I go. For example, behind me, that bridge there, that's the Blue Water Bridge. Over there is Canada, and I'm in the United States. This is the bridge that connects American city Port Huron with a Canadian city that's called Sarnia. And so this is where I'm parked, and so this is where I'm making this video. And as I travel around North America, I'll just park and tell a story or meet somebody or have an adventure. So join me on this adventure and on my main channel, Jayo Nation, which I'll share in below. I am going to try to translate all of these to Chinese, and I'll be sharing the journey with you. So thanks a lot. Have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next episode.